So congratulations for being admitted to Arizona State University in this case. So this is how you do the I-20 process. You have to go into your account, My ASU, and under My ASU, you go under the Submit I-20 information. So you will need to submit financial guarantee form, submit your passport, and submit your financial documents. So in this case, you have to download the financial guarantee form, and it actually looks like this.
So on this first section, you just put your details, your name, your middle name, and your surname, and your home address. Remember your 10-digit ASU affiliate ID. You will get it either on your My ASU portal, or you will get it on the letters that you're receiving from the school. The next section will be the financial information section. So this is where you look at the name of your school and the amount of costs that they are estimating that you will need both for your tuition and for your living expenses. So here you look at the name of the school that you're going to, and it will show you exactly the amount of money that you should be having, the proof of funds that you should be putting on this application to get your Form I-20 approved, right? So if you're at WP Carey, you look at this amount here, which is about $81,000. If you're going to Thunderbird, you look at this, which is about $63,383. So many universities, we have different amounts that you have to show for different programs and different schools. So this applies to the Arizona State University, and you just choose your program, and then you tick that program under this financial information section. Now, on this section, you actually have to show the amounts, or you have to show the proof of funding that you're going to provide in this case. So let us assume that you have a scholarship and you have a loan that has been approved. So in that case, you just have to tick the sponsor here, and for the loan that you have. So you tick the sponsor, and then you tick for the scholarship if you have a scholarship. If you're using your own money, you come here and then you tick under personal funds. This is what you tick. If you're being sponsored by someone who is your relative, your father, your mother, or someone else who is related to you, you tick this part of the form which says family funds. So in this case, let's assume you only have a loan from a study loan company and you have a scholarship. So you tick these two sections. The most important thing that you have to remember is you always have to make sure that the amount of money, the total amount of money that you have, is equal or more than the amount stated in this financial guarantee form by the university. So if it is Thunderbird, for example, make sure it's above $63,383 for this current year. So let's assume that maybe you have a scholarship and you do have a study loan. So you have ticked this too, but your amount is coming short of $63,383. Maybe you've got $60,000, because that happens also. You need then to have a bank statement, which is going to be maybe $4,000 that you have to put on this. So you also come and you tick personal finance here, and then you put that bank statement. So for some people, you need to add a bank statement of $2,000, $3,000 to make sure that your scholarship plus your study loan, and then plus the difference, is going to give you this amount that is stated here. So always check this amount and make sure that the total that is on the proof of funds is equal or more than this amount that the school is stating in your case at any given time. Then the next section here, which is section 4, is visa information. The most critical part here is, do you have an active service ID? If you are new, definitely you don't have, so you tick no. And then if you tick no, you jump straight to the next part, which is going to be section 5. Section 5 is for those people who are coming with their dependents. This is your spouse or your kids. So in that case, you have to put the name of your spouse here and the details. If you're bringing your spouse, if you're bringing children, the same, you put the details here. And remember, if you're coming with your spouse, you need to show an extra proof of funds of $7,000 and $5,000 for every kid. So if you have 2 kids, you have to show 5 times 2, which is $10,000. And then you have to show $7,000 if you're coming with your spouse. So if you're coming with 2 kids and your spouse, that is $10,000 plus $7,000, which is going to be $17,000 extra. So you have to make sure that you have that amount under your proof of funds. So you will also have to come and add another statement here, maybe your personal funds of $17,000 to show that you're able to support your spouse and your 2 kids when you are in the United States of America. So that means you will need to add that $17,000 bank statement to the at least $63,383 if you're going to Thunderbird. So that is the total amount that you have to show.
If you're not going with your dependents at the beginning, you do not have to put them on this form, and you don't have to show the extra proof of funds. You will do that later when they are about to follow you.
After that, the next steps is just, they are now showing you exactly the type of financial documents that they will accept and the type of financial documents that they will not accept. And that's it. So remember to sign using your hand. You have to sign using your hand. Put your signature using your hand on this part of this form. And also put your signature here on this part of this form. And if possible, you can write your date. And this form, you can fill it electronically, but you have to print it and sign it with your handwriting with black ink on this part. And then you scan it, or you take a picture, and then you have to upload it. So that's how you fill in this I-20 financial guarantee form. So once you have filled in the financial guarantee form, the next step is to put your financial supporting documents into one PDF, right? So you have a scholarship letter, and you also do have a loan letter, and maybe you have a personal bank account statement. So you need to put these documents into one PDF. So how do you do that? I'll quickly just show you how to do that. So you open one of these documents. In this case, I'll open the loan approval confirmation letter. So instead of having it, in a view which is 100% and it's big like this, you open it and then you reduce the way you view it so that it just fits into one page like this. And then once you do this, what you do is then you take a screenshot, whether it's on a phone, you're actually using your computer, you then just take a screenshot of this. And once you've taken the screenshot, you actually have to save that screenshot. So the next step is take again your scholarship award. Usually it comes through as an email. So you just take a screenshot of that email like this again. All right. So this is what you actually do. Now you have taken a screenshot of your loan letter and your scholarship letter. The next thing now is you open Word document. You can do that in your Google Workspace, or you can do it in Microsoft Word, but you have a Word document. And now we want to create one document for your financial documents. So you come here and then you say insert, and you are inserting an image. And then you upload it from your computer because you have saved it in your computer if you are using your computer. So that is going to be very easy for you. So that's what we're going to do here right now. We're now going to upload those 2 documents that I've done screenshots on, and then we're going to wait a little bit as the images are coming up. So as you can see, now I have my scholarship award, and it is 20,000 here. I have also my loan confirmation letter, or my loan approval letter here. So now this is one document. Now what I do is I'm going to print this, or I'm going to save this as a PDF, and then I'll save it.
And after that, go to your My ASU account and go under that section, submit I-20 information, and then you do click the submit financial documents, and then it will lead you to a section where you have to upload your financial guarantee form that you have signed by hand, and then upload those financial documents that you've put in one document in PDF, and also your passport. And then after that, you wait for the school to approve your I-20, and the next step will be the visa interview preparation step. Also remember these next steps, which are very important, that you have to only do this process if you have secured your funding, maybe in this case, your scholarship and your loan. And for this form to be processed, you have to make sure that you have submitted the school deposit of maybe $250, $500, or whatever you're being told by your school for this form to be processed. So you have to make sure that you pay that school deposit as you do this upload of this financial guarantee form and your financial documents. You have to do it either before or immediately after, so that the school can process your I-20. Otherwise, without that, the school will not process your I-20 form.
Also remember that if you make any mistake during the uploading of documents, you can always write an email. You can always write a follow-up email to actually explain what happened and where the error was, so that the school is also aware of that error and they will rectify it for you. So if you make any mistake during this process, make sure you also write a follow-through email to make sure that you rectify the challenges.